outstanding relief effort. 4 innings for her. And 1 hit, that's it. She gave up a soft single into right by the catcher Allen in the 4th inning. So now we'll go to the top of the order. So it'll be Chance, Fontenot, and Munoz. Some tough hitters for McNeese, down 3. And lefty Chance takes it for ball 1. Chance singled and scored in the first, struck out in the second. So she is 0 for 1, a .396 hitter overall. And ball 2 is a little bit low. Clopton was mixing in hard stuff to soft stuff, big variance from changeup to hard pitches. Here's the 2-0. Found the zone there, and it's 2-1. Laid one in at 67 miles an hour. The Cowgirls have won 11 in a row. 2-1. Off-speed pitch lined into left center. It's going to be caught by Lassiter, and there is one away in the 5th inning. That'll bring up Nyjah Fontenot. And again, you can kind of tell the batters, their swings are off balance. Not getting the full effect of their swing, as Clopton does so well at changing speeds and keeping them off balance. Lefty bat takes it inside, ball 1. There's a couple of seniors, Bouvier and Reyna, in the middle of this lineup, but it is a fairly young group of pretty good hitters. Chance is a freshman who just hit sophomore Fontenot here. Strike called outside corner. Munoz, who is on deck, is a junior. Then Mundine's a sophomore. Then 2 freshmen and a junior at the bottom of their order. So they've got some good offensive pieces that are young. 1-1. Change up. Strike called. 1-2. That one didn't register very many on the gun. 49. 1-2. Tap foul. Fontenot behind that one at 67. Well, what a battle it has been from Clopton to come back from injury that's had her out the better part of a couple of years, but is really coming on. This is her 3rd straight outstanding outing. The 1-2 pulled through Edwards, but it went to McKee, who threw it back to Edwards, and the out is recorded. That ball was a rocket. Edwards went down and deflected the ball, went right between her feet, but she slowed it down enough that McKee ranged over to get it, made the play. So 3 to 4 to 3 if you score those, as Edwards will get an assist and a putout. And here's Munoz hit by a pitch and a strikeout. Slow pitch down and away, ball 1. Might be the hardest hit ball that they've had against Clopton. (1-0). Down and in, ball 2. 5-2 LSU, top of the 5th inning. They have not restarted over at Alec Box Stadium. LSU was leading there 2-0, top of the 3rd. The 2-0 fouled at the plate. And it's 2-1. The 2-1, that's low, ball 3. Now Clopton at Texas went 5 2/3, gave up 4 hits, just 1 run. She did walk 5, but she was pitching around some batters along the way, struck out a couple. 3-1, ground ball to short, should be easy for Hodge. She scoops, throws, 3 up, 3 down for Tatum coming out of the rain delay. We will go bottom 5, LSU 5, McNeese 2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big...
Instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Mackenzie Ruderty will lead off the 5th inning. She doubled in a run in the 3rd, went to 3rd on the error on that double, and then would later score on a sac fly, 1 for 2. And the first pitch from Schexnayder is a curve strike. Sharp bender away from the lefty. The count's 0-1. Rudity's now got 12 doubles. Edwards got 13. Lassiter's now got 12. So that group of 3, and then Bajeron's got 9. So a lot of doubles from 2 to 5 in the order. 0-1, fouled away, and the count's 0-2. LSU 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. McNeese 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. LSU has won 12 in a row over the Cowgirls here and 16 of the last 17 overall in the series. Here's the 0-2. That's low, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And for the first time all night, a breeze has picked up. It's blowing out. Hopefully that does not mean there is rain in the area. Sometimes that's what it'll tell you when that late breeze kicks up. It's been still all night. Here's the 1-2. Good take. That one bending down and away, and it's 2-2. Yeah, those flags were still and have been still most of the night, but they're whipping pretty good right now. Here's the 2-2. Curveball down, and it's ball 3. LSU did a good job getting to the first 2 pitchers. Taylor 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. Williams 1 inning, 2 hits, and 1 run. Put up 5 in the third to take the lead. Here is the 3-2 to Rudity. Fly ball to center. Going to be short of the track. Center fielder Nyjah Fontenot's got it. There's one down. Rudity's hit a couple of deep flyouts to go with her double. And that breeze that has picked up might have affected that one a little bit. Looks like it is kind of blowing in a little. Here is Hodge, who hit a sac fly in the third. She doubled in the second, so she's 1 for 1. Showing bunt. Bunted it foul at the plate. Hodge has her average back up to 350. Was just 1 for 10 at A&M, or rather at Texas. The series before that had a couple hits at A&M. Here's the 0-1. A little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Five to 2 LSU, bottom of the 5th inning. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch to the lefty, fouled away, and it's 1-2. Now, Rudity and McKee each homered against Schexnayder in the game in Lake Charles 3 weeks ago. One, 2. Just above the belt, a little high, and it's 2-2. Base is empty here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2 to the plate, fouled away. Only a couple Tigers have struck out tonight. Edwards in the first, Walker in the second. Tigers a very good team at not striking out a bunch. Two. It's high, ball 3. Now, in 46 games, LSU has struck out 135 times. That is right at 3 a game. McKee is on deck. She tripled earlier. 3-2. Hodge hits a changeup and hits it into right field for a base hit. Just pulled it through the hole. That one kind of sat up there, and Hodge jumped on it. She's 2 for 2. And here is McKee. Sacrifice and a triple, her first career triple. And she just continues to hit well right now. Average has been around or above 300 for a little while. She's at 297 as she steps in this time. One out, runner at first is Hodge. She's got speed. Swing and a miss. Pitch moving up and away from McKee, and it's 0-1. Five to 2 Tigers in the bottom of the 5th. Corners in a little bit, thinking McKee would drop a bunt. She takes a full cut instead, fouls it back, and it's 0-2. One out, runner at first. And the 0-2. It's up and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And umpire need a new set of softballs. Gonna come back and get the set. We'll pick it back up with McKee still down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Michaela Walker due up, swing and a miss, pitch moving away, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. So that is the 3rd strikeout of the game. And here's Walker, who struck out and fouled the first. I think actually we're going to have a pinch hitter for Walker. That appears to be Savannah Bedell, who will bat. No, Bedell will bat for Walker in the DP spot. Bedell was 0 for 4 over the weekend at Texas, but still putting together a good season. 279 average. A homer and 7 runs batted in. First pitch to Bedell, foul back. Counts 0-1. Eight hits now in the game for LSU. Check swing, pitches away. And it's 1-1. 5 of those hits came in the 3rd inning. 3 of them were back-to-back, led to some runs. Here's the 1-1. Popped foul back to the left side. The Scheck-Snyder doing a pretty good job against this run of lefties in LSU's order. Leno on deck should the inning continue some more. But it's 1-2 right now to Bedell. Runner at first, 2 down. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went for 1 out of the zone and foul tip strikeout. That'll end the inning. No runs, a hit. Runner left. The Tigers have left 6, but they lead at 5-2 going to the 6th here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133.
The third. Left-handed batter. Change up. Strike. I'm going to guess 48. Going to get the number. That one, 49. All right. That was how slow that one was. The 0-1. Another change up. That one's away. And it's 1-1. 1-1 to the plate. Went 66 away, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fly ball, shallow center. Going back as Hodge makes the catch out on the grass behind the bag, and there's 1 out. Hodge so quick from where she was at short to get back. She scampered back behind the bag. And Clopton kind of jammed Mundine a little bit. Here's Bouvier, singled in a run in the first. She drove in 2, the only 2 McNeese got in the game in Lake Charles a couple weeks ago. Pitches up high, ball 1, so Bouvier has 3 runs batted in against the Tigers this year out of her 30 on the season. 5-2 LSU, top of the 6th. The 1-0. Left-hander watches low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Fly ball to left center. That one's hit pretty well. Chasing is Lassiter, and she makes the catch just before she gets to the warning track. Now, a little worried that she and Leno were going to cross paths into each other back there, but the communication was good. And Lassiter actually did a kind of a good job because Leno raised her hand up and did a good job of not letting that distract her. Anyway, second out, here's Reese Reyna, and she pops it up into shallow right center. That one's going to be a tougher one, and a dive not made by Lassiter. It rolls in front of her, and Reyna's headed for second base. Now, Lassiter almost came up with a spectacular diving catch ahead as the wind was kind of knocking that soft liner down. And it has actually started to rain here a little bit as well. But she dove and just missed it. And when it rolled in front of her, Reyna took second. So Reyna gets a double. And that'll bring up Briley Fontenot. Right-hander, but she's hit it to first base a couple times, and she takes strike 1. Briley Fontenot 0 for 2, average at 291. Very light rain falling, and that wind blowing in a little harder from center. Jam shot to second. That'll be caught by McKee, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-2 Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall. See ya.
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy.
Leno, who singled and popped to short. Ryan Schexnayder, 2 shutout innings in relief. Pitching very well. It's ball 1, low and in. Leno, Coffey, and Lassiter. Here's the 1-0. Strike. Up and away, strike. Even though LSU got to Schexnayder pretty good in that game in Lake Charles, she is showing how effective she can be as a left-hander against lefty batters. Here's the 1-1. That one curves too far away, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Fly ball to center, hit well, but right at the center fielder, Naja Fontenot, and there's one down. Now, LSU has played now 13 innings against McNeese this year. They've only scored in 3 of the innings, but the innings are a 6, a 6, and a 5. The 2 6s in Lake Charles, the 5 tonight. Here's Coffey, who's been on twice. Single, a walk, a run scored. A low strike called over the outside corner. It's 0-1. So Coffey on 2 of 3 times. On base average 551. The 0-1 curves away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Live like a king and claim your riches. You can play Royal Riches from the lottery and win up to $50,000. Pick up Royal Riches at any lottery retailer. You must be at least 21 to purchase. One to Coffey. Slow curveball drops low, and it's 2-1. Five to 2 LSU, bottom of the 6th. Here's the 2-1. Chopped, actually fouled off the catcher, I think. One had an odd ricochet either way, and the catcher was Allen earlier, but McElroy stayed in for her. I don't think we mentioned that, but McElroy stayed in and caught after she pinch ran for Allen before the break for the weather. So 2-2 to Coffey. And the pitch, reached for it, fouled it away. Wind really gusting in now. And just a few little drops are falling. There's probably something in the neighborhood, precipitation-wise. 2-2 to Coffey. Fly ball to left. Left fielder drifting over toward the line. Makes a run, a dive, and she's got it. Great play by Mundine. That ball was slicing away from her, and the wind was pushing it away from her. As she went down the line, down close to the warning track, that ball just kept moving away from Mundine, and she stuck with it and caught it and fell to the ground. Very nicely done. 2 down. And here's Jayla Lassiter. Walk, 2-run double, and a single. And here's the first pitch to her. It's up high, ball 1. Bases empty, 2 down. Now Schexnayder working on 3 scoreless innings if she can get one more out. Out into shallow left. It's going to be caught by the shortstop, who got back to grab it and stayed in and caught. Now Allen is back up. She has the only hit against Clopton in this game. Actually, I take that back. And Reyna got the double in the last inning. Slow off-speed strike. It's 0-2. So an Allen single in the 4th, and then Reyna doubled in the 6th with 2 away. Okay, essentially, Clopton is throwing a 2-hit shutout in relief. The 0-2, chopper toward short. Hodge up, fires in plenty of time, 1 down. If you're just joining us in the middle of all this, Ashley Vallejo started, faced 5 batters, didn't retire any. 2 runs, scored, bases were loaded. Clopton came in, faced 3 batters, got out of the inning, a couple of ground outs, force plays at home and a strikeout, and has been clean since. Delaney Dunham, lefty, takes strike 1 over the outside corner. McNeese will have a doubleheader at Stephen F. Austin Saturday and a single game Friday. The 0-1 floats up high. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Slow roller, going to be tough for Coffey. She scoops, she throws in time, 2 down. Dunham didn't get much of that one, rolled it toward third, and Coffey, very sure play, and the Cowgirls are down to their final out. As Coffey just to the left of the circle, scooped and through to get a fast runner. Here is Cassidy Chance, single to start the game, struck out, flew out. 5-2 LSU. First pitch to Chance is strike 1. Clopton's 85th pitch of the game. She has been brilliant in relief. Now, if she comes in and doesn't throw strikes in the first inning, McNeese could have put a lot of runs on the board. Pitch is high, 1-1. 2 were in, bases were loaded, not out. And she very calmly got him out of it and has not allowed much since. 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Has been filling the zone with strikes. Slashed foul into the McNeese dugout. See if everybody's okay over there. Looks like it. They're a little more. I think they were alert anyway. They're a little more so now. The count's 2-2. Clopton, 88 pitches, 55 strikes, 33 balls. That is a very good ratio. And she is a strike away from ending the game. And Clopton not getting the pitch signal, so she needs time for a redo. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to the lefty is low and in, ball 3. And the 3-2 line drive base hit into left field. In fact, that's going to head to the alley and all the way to the fence. Chance is going to stop at second. So a double for Chance will keep the Cowgirls alive. And they got some good hitters coming up. So the sudden issue you have here is if Najee Fontenot gets on to continue this game, the tying run will be at the plate in the form of Munoz, who is their best power hitter. So there is still work left to be done for Clopton and LSU. Fontenot has walked and scored, flown to center, and out to first. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Runner is headed home. The throw home is going to be in time, and the game is over. I have no idea why they sent the runner there, but LSU will take it, and that will end the game. There was zero reason to send that runner. And what McNeese did was take the bat out of what would have been the tying run at the plate. But on the other hand, credit Rudy and Wright with a strong throw home. Bajeron the good pickup and the tag, and Chance was easily out. The ball game is over, and LSU wins it. The final score, 5-2. We're back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the 2nd annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana